Ip Man. Yes, he was a real martial arts icon. Before Bruce Lee, there was Ip Man. Ip Man was Bruce Lee's Shifu. Ip Man grew fame because he taught Bruce Lee, but he grew even bigger fame when his movies were released. Are these biographical films? Yes. But a lot of these biographical films, of course, have a little bit of fiction, if not a lot of fiction. This movie, the first one, released in 2008, sure did have a lot of fiction. I did some reading. The first one features Ip Man fighting a Japanese general. In real life, according to the files, Ip Man never fought a Japanese general. So what's the whole point of enjoying this movie? The martial arts, the cinematography, and the history. The first one is set in the late 30s, just as Japan took over China. And another fact, another thing that they fictionalized in this was the invasion caused the wealthy Ip Man, he was a wealthy man, the wealthy Ip Man to become impoverished. According to historians, that didn't happen in real life either. Why did I like a movie? Why did I love this movie with so much fictional details? I loved it because, main reason, this movie, they speak my father's ancestral language of Cantonese. Since my grandparents passed away, I haven't heard my dad or uncle speak much of the Cantonese language. I miss my grandparents. I also miss hearing them speak. I grew up listening to my father and uncle speaking with my grandparents, listening to the Cantonese language around me. It made me embrace that part of my ancestry a lot. I miss hearing that language being spoken when I'm around him. Thankfully, there are movies to remind me of what it sounded like growing up. So that's the main reason I quite enjoyed Ip Man. And then the second reason, there will never be a movie that tops Enter the Dragon in the history of martial arts movies. But Ip Man, for me, it comes just a little bit close. Martial arts movies, they really motivate you. Not only just to take up martial arts, but to not give up. It's a message about standing up for what's wrong, standing up for what's right and wrong, motivation for just not giving up. That's what I love about this movie. It's a message about not giving up, conquering your fears. That's what martial arts movies have been. From the martial arts movies that I've seen, at least. And that's why I love Ip Man. It's taken me so long to actually see the first one. Now off to the second one, and then off to the third and fourth one. So there's going to be quite a bit of reviews coming up here. If there's a lesson that I've learned growing up, it's to be open-minded. Don't just stay in your shell and focus on the stuff that you like. Explore! See what else is out there. See what other movies are out there. Despite its inaccuracies, I absolutely adored Ip Man, the first one. So much so, I don't even want to say film cameras or not. I just want to say, now I want to own this movie. I want to watch it all over again now. This is a movie to have your friends over to watch, okay? Now, if you are restless, this movie is for you. For this film, when I watched it, I couldn't sit still. I'd be surprised if anyone else watched this and didn't sit still, because it has that much of an energetic blast in this movie. Alright, but before I do that, tomorrow, my next review, Spider-Man No Way Home. The movie we've all been waiting for this year. And it's finally here. Theaters are open. We are excited. We are prepared. We are masked. And we are excited. It's here. Yeah.